Aloha, good morning. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. Hope everyone's got something wonderful planned, even if it's a quiet evening and enjoying each other's company, which is the most important, of course. Well, today we're going to talk about home renovations that can hurt the value of your home. And I had seen this article come across the New York Times a few weeks ago, and I thought, well, this would be a fun topic as, we go into many homes and condominiums, and as much as people are so proud of some of their unique features, sometimes it's not the best to get top dollar. So with that said, I'll share my screen with you. As you can see, a yellow kitchen, but this goes into the fact of, over personalizing customizations. I mean, it's one thing, enjoy your home, but it doesn't mean that every buyer is going to enjoy, well, here, a yellow kitchen, for instance. So, I've seen people use black and white tile throughout their home, and it's very cool looking, but again, it's so customized that just be grateful that there's a buyer out there that would enjoy this unique feature. However, it doesn't mean you're going to get top dollar necessarily. So just wanted to put a word on the customization field. It's not always adding huge value to a property. Also, overly personalized customization, converting bedrooms into specialty spaces. With this bedroom, as you can see, it's put in as a gym, but if the house was only, say, a two-bedroom home, for instance, I'd probably want to change this into a one bedroom. Most people are wanting two bedrooms these days. So again, looking at the bedroom allocation and who the demographics of the buyer are. Bedrooms are very easy to change. As you can see with this bedroom, it's very neutral colors, which is very easy to add color or area rugs, to appeal to most buyers. But again, it's really finding out who the ideal buyer is, and then really we come in and stage those bedrooms accordingly. Oftentimes, converting bedrooms into specialty spaces, and this is a stunning closet, absolutely stunning. But again, it's something that's customized, and will that add value to the property? It depends on the demographics of the market, and a very good luxury broker can let you know what the last sales were and whether someone of that caliber will pay a lot more for your home or condominium for such an incredible closet here. I probably would, just so you know. And this is a tricky question. A lot of people just say, well, I don't really I don't need a bathtub. I don't need bathtubs anymore. I just take showers. There's no reason to put a bathtub into a home that maybe you're building or you're remodeling the bathrooms. General rule of thumb, though, keep the bathtubs. It's so interesting how when you think no one wants a bathtub, those buyers want a bathtub. And I went through the same myself. I had built a home and I thought, no, I don't need a bathtub. I had the space allocated there, and I kept looking back and forth, and I thought, no, I need to put a bathtub in there. And guess what? Sometimes when you go out of your way to put a bathtub, you actually use it. So it's definitely, I would say, probably a must if you've got the option to keep that bathtub. And especially in our market, we have a lot of Asian buyers, and they definitely like the bathtub. Younger family demographics, of course, if they have young children, they like the bathtub. So it's definitely a accessory, or I should say a necessity in a bathroom to keep the value of your home. Landscaping. Landscaping is gorgeous. I mean, I've seen some beautiful homes with lots of landscaping, but sometimes be careful because the cost of keeping the landscaping in a great state can be extremely expensive. I know one property right now, they're spending $10,000 a month to keep their 2-acre property beautifully landscaped every week. So really, before you start going into elaborate landscaping, talk to a professional. Also get an idea of what are the best plants to be planting given the weather, the plants, how much attention they need, watering, etc. It's a real tricky process, landscaping, one that should be looked at very carefully. And this landscaping here is, it adds some greenery to the, a lot of stark rock, showing here. And I would say this would be a low maintenance yard. So keep your property as low maintenance as you can. And definitely buyers will be looking at if they want to spend the money to keep that expense going. Again, it goes down to enjoy the customizations, but don't necessarily think that a buyer is going to come in and pay top dollar. They may look at the practicality of what it takes to keep that landscaping going. And the other very big item here is neutral colors. You know, I sometimes I'll go into homes that we're ready to list and they'll have purple walls or even a pink wall, and they look lovely because their young girl or the boy might like black and white. But again, we sometimes go in and we paint the rooms to keep it very neutral. That way, our exposure to many buyers in the marketplace is favorable versus just a small segment that may like those colors. Garage conversions. Turning a garage into a living space, and I've seen this again, like some people use their garage for gyms, or they might even put their home office in a garage. I wouldn't necessarily show that off as part of the marketing when you want to get top dollar for a home when you're ready to sell. People want a garage, and definitely most buyers in the luxury home market want a minimum of two, if not a four-car garage, and even up from there. So the more parking you can show potential buyers, the better off you're going to be. And I know we get very creative with our listings on seeing, okay, you can park one car here, one car there. So how many parking? And, we sell a lot of our homes on how much parking that home can have, or even with a condominium, where is the parking situated from the elevator and from the owner's condo. That's very important too, with the walking distance, etc., and the accessibility of getting to the parking spot in a condo. I know some condominiums, you've got to go up 5 floors to get to the parking, and that's a huge distraction from somebody wanting to buy that unit. But then I have another condominium, they drive straight in the gate, boom, the parking's there within 1 or 2 seconds. So that's a huge selling feature. So garages and parking in condominiums, very important. And of course, pool additions. Everyone thinks, oh, everybody wants a pool. Wrong. Not everyone wants a pool. Some people find pools very annoying. They have to maintain them. They may not want pools because they have young children. So again, this is a very personal decision. And again, when you see this home here, the indoor and outdoor space, yes, somebody buying this home would probably pay top dollar to have this kind of positioning of the pool. Now, I've seen some pools where you have to walk downstairs to get to the pool, and it's really out of the main living area of the home. That is subjective whether somebody wants to be dealing with going down a second level. So there are all so many different factors in getting top dollar and how you position those features of a home to really appeal to a certain buyer. And I know when I was showing homes years ago, I'm going back 20 plus years, and I had noticed quite a few people just when I had a buyer that would go, oh, this and this and this about the home. But I think one really important thing that we do here at Karambie Realty International is we get an idea of the profile of the buyer. We ask what's important to them. And then if the home's a strong consideration for them after we've pre-qualified that buyer, we position the home around their needs and their wants. And hopefully they'll find more value in the home. And then a price will be secured, a good price for our seller, or a great price for our seller. And everyone will be extremely happy. That's always our goal here. We're going to go to Marianne's photos. And what she says here is, you find heart shop in the most unusual places. Here's a showy red flash. Caladium features bright red hearts bordering in green. Absolutely gorgeous. And then we'll just go to the next photo. A heart-shaped vine forms a layer around these beautiful multicolored croutons. Surprise, surprise, the tree that bears these high, bright red seeds that are shaped like hearts when they mature and burst are called Valentine trees. How neat is that? And then the last photo she has here, a cloud heart over Honolulu. Absolutely gorgeous. Thank you, Marianne, again. And to that, happy Valentine's Day, everyone. And we will look forward to speaking with you next week. Much aloha.